We're still looking at Jetpack and the tools it gives us in this video. Last video, we examined the stats feature and the must-have tools it gives us for evaluating our content and how our readers respond to it. The next thing I want to look at is the publicize feature. This allows us to connect WordPress to our social media accounts at Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. And it will post to those sites for us whenever we publish a new post. This is a dream come true for many people that used to have to go to all their social media sites and post their new content by themselves anytime they made a new post. This was time consuming and tedious, but Jetpack takes all the work out of that. All you have to do is click the Add New Connection link for whichever service you wish to use, allow WordPress to access it in the new window that pops up, and you're finished. Now, anytime you make a post, it will automatically be posted to the services you've specified. You can also choose to not automatically post to social media sites before you publish a particular post from the post editor. Below that, we can set the sharing buttons that will appear below our post. This allows readers to email your post, print it, and submit it to various social networking sites. Personally, I enable everything but print and email, but that's partly due to the nature of my sites. Email is rarely used for sharing links anymore, and my pages would never require printing. If you think that your readers might find usefulness in one of these buttons, drag it to the Enabled Services box. The Enabled Services box has two sections. The left section is for buttons that will always be shown. This is best for the very large sites like Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter. The other less popular, or perhaps less relevant sites can be put in the right box, where they'll still be on the page, but hidden by a share button. Once a reader clicks the share button, they'll have these options. You should assume that no one will ever click the share button, so make a few choices and put them on the left side of Enabled Services. I do not recommend enabling all of these in that section though. It will add clutter to your pages. At the bottom, we have some options regarding the style of the button, the label, whether to open the new links in a new window or the same window, where to show the buttons, and also the option to disable CSS and JavaScript. This is another indispensable plugin. If you're promoting a new site and you need to get it seen, there's no better advertising outlet than social media. Automatically posting to these sites is a great way to make your site more visible more of the time. Let's return to Jetpack and look at another option we may want to enable. Scroll down a bit and look for Photon. Photon allows you to increase your page load speed and decrease the load on your server by offloading images to the WordPress cloud. That means that any images served from your site would actually be served from WordPress's servers rather than your own. This means lower bandwidth load on your server and more redundant image hosting for your media. I wouldn't call this a must-have, but it's definitely something you should consider, as there's really no reason not to take advantage of it. There is, of course, more to Jetpack, but these are the most commonly used plugins for most people. In our next video, we're going to look at some other interesting and useful plugins that you may want to consider using.